everybody, Rubik Builder LLC here with another custom Lego MOC creation video. This time it is a large spaceship. So here's a 360-degree view of the whole thing for you. Wow, this thing is almost too big for my little turntable. So on the front we've got this sort of vintage piece going around, and then just curved slopes and other slopes there up to the windshield area. Turning around, some more angled bricks. It's got sort of a blocky look because there is an interior that I'll show you later. Then there's wings on these sides. Everything is exactly the same on the other side. And then I guess these are sort of like air turrets to keep the thing flying so it doesn't fall down. And I used these click hinges to angle these. They were actually one of the main reasons I made these, was because I was thinking, what could I do with all these octagon plates I got from 70404 King's Castle? And I just thought, well, there have been a lot of unique spaceship designs that I've seen, and maybe I could do something with octagons on the sides. I also made this partly because I felt the desire to use these big wheel pieces I got from a Chima set as rocket boosters, and I think those ended up looking really cool, especially with these new, or not new, but with these fang pieces I put around. And then there's the big tail fin on the top. Sorry, the window's a little bit bright. And then there's these there, and then some grills and details there. Curved slopes right there, and then coming around to this sort of here for decorative purposes. I imagined this to be, because it sort of looks evil, but it sort of doesn't. So maybe it's sort of like Batman, you know, like he likes to do good things, but he's a little bit shady. Anyway, everything on this side's the same as the other side, just reversed. I wanted to make functional landing gear for this ship, but it is so large that doing something like that with the traditional landing gear that you get in Star Wars type sets can be a challenge. Let's see if I can get that just like that. So here's the bottom of the ship. Better angle these correctly again. You can see I've built in all these little, let's see here. I'll edit this out. Okay. I've got all these little landing gear thingies. It kept being unstable, so I just built more landing gear legs, and then it was still unstable, so I built more landing gear legs, and eventually I ran out of room for the landing gear legs. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them on here. And they still can't really hold the ship up very well. Let's see how they do. At first glance, they appear they're going to do it, but if someone wiggles the table, dunk, that one unclicked. Or if someone, like, drops a ball onto the top, jump, oh, the whole thing just collapses. This ship is too large to make traditional style landing gear on. Which is why when I display this on the shelf, I use these little brick-built columns to hold things up. Plus I like them because they hold it up higher than the landing gear would, making it so that I can angle the octagon plates how they are supposed to be. Something happened. Oh. So I can angle the octagon plates how they are supposed to be. And really the only one you can see is that one right there in the front. The other ones you really have to get down under to see. But yeah, so the landing gear for this ship was not the easiest and didn't really end up how I wanted it, but it's okay because I'll just take this apart in 2 months or so. And lest we forget, the ship does have an interior. So we can take off the two parts of the top. So I believe I made 5 space-style minifigures for this. Yes, I do have 5. And I think I'm going to take them out so you can, A, look at the minifigures, and B, be able to see the interior without the minifigures clogging it up. So, minifigs. We'll go ahead and start with the pilot. Well, I don't know if he's the official pilot, but the guy that was driving the plane. I've got a clone trooper torso and an Atlantis legs, and I believe that's a space police helmet and just a normal city type head. And next we have the people that were just sitting in the seats. Maybe they're the ones that are being transported on this ship. Again, a clone trooper torso, orange to match his orange head, I believe is also from Space Police. And then just some plain white type legs. And there's this guy. Let's move him up so you can see him better. He's got I think that's a Power Miner's helmet. The visor isn't Power Miner's, but the helmet itself is. Another clone trooper torso, because I have a lot of those. And then these legs are for something. I don't really know where they're from. Then there's this guy, similar to the guy in my Spaceship store. I believe the legs and the torso are the same, but I've switched out the visor on the helmet and the head. I think this is a pirate head, so maybe this is a space pirate ship, I don't know. And I think this is maybe the visor from the Power Miner's helmet. I really don't know. And then these Space Police legs. And finally, this guy was the guy in the back with all the tech controls. I guess he's the techie of the ship. Got this Atlantis helmet. So maybe it's a space / hydro vehicle. I don't know. I guess this is a lot of different alien human races and cultures and things all on this ship. And I guess the story of that is for you to decide. Lifting this off, I guess in the future they still have glasses, and he's got this torso that matches his legs. So, the interior. Up at the very front, underneath the windshields, there's 2 identical computer slope pieces that I guess are the controls for the guy flying. Sorry, that was my watch. Then there's 5 seats. So all of the minifigures can be seated in there, or they can be in the back hanging out, whatever. The back is the tech area, and there's just all sorts of stuff here. On this side, there's a bunch of levers. Down there, there's more of that computer piece. There's this, I think this is from Ultimate Build Mater. And there's that, all sorts of printed computer. Here on the back wall, there's a lot of those valve pieces. I got it, Pick a Brick at the Lego store. And then on this side, more levers, and I think that's a remote control for a TV. So some of those were printed, some of those were stickers. Let's go ahead and load the minifigs back in here. So here I've got all the minifigs loaded back up. Let's go ahead and put the roof back on here. There's part A. There's part B. Just like that. Take off the support columns. And 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Spaceship, spaceship, spaceship! Honey, not the cat. Thanks for watching this video of the Spaceship Lego MOC. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Happy building.